Hello everyone. Today I am going to discuss questions and my first question is, let me show you. Okay, so my first question is mini utility project. Create a command line utility. Wait, utility spelling would be I, okay. Utility. Okay. Calculate student grade using dictionary and loops. So for this, I have created a menu driven program, and in this program I will discuss how can we take a student detail, and then we will calculate grade using loops. So let me show my menu so that you can understand what I'm going to do here. So this is my three options. I have using while loop, that means this is my infinite loop, and here I have three options. This is like a menu. Add first, for if you choose one, then you can add student details, and if you choose two, then you can display information, and if you choose three, then you can exit the program. So first let me run the program. Okay, so as you can see, this is giving me three options, 1, 2, and 3. Then if I choose one, then it's asking me enter name of a student. Suppose I'm giving name. So we'll see Kumari. And then it will ask me the marks of the student. Suppose I'm giving the marks like 86. Then what will happen? So first it's giving me student detail added successfully. Next I can choose to display the information, and this in this information we can get the grade also. So let me choose 2 as my input. Then let's see, name Tusikumari, marks 86 and grade A plus. You can say that we are not uh, we cannot see the details in a dictionary form. But actually, behind the scene, it is a dictionary. That means whatever values we are putting or we are giving as an input, it is going to store as a key value pair, because we have using here double star KWARGS. That's why I'm saying that it will be stored in the memory as dictionary. So the third option would be, if I choose 3, then it will give me exit the program. That means we can exit the program. Or if you choose any other option, not 3, then it will give you just that you have chosen the invalid choice. As you can see here, invalid choice, please choose valid choice. It will give you like this. So let's go through our question and the solution part also. So here this is my menu, and I have asked the user to give a input as enter your choice, and it will be by default of type string, because we are using here input, and input is a system defined function of Python, so it will be of type in string. But as we want it as an integer, so we are just doing here typecasting with the help of int function, so it will be of type integer. And here you can see whatever detail I will get from the user, it will be get stored in the reference called student underscore details, and this is a list of type, and this is of type list, and this is empty list, because I have no idea how many students are going to add in this list, and I also don't know who will be added in this. So that's why I have taken it as empty, and when the user want, it can store so many students. There is no limit, so it will be. Or if you want, you can add limitation also. Suppose you want to add only 50 students, or you want to add only 100 students, so you can do it. Okay, first let me show you my class. So this is my class student, and as you can see, here student is in uppercase, because whenever we define or we uh, go for a class, then we use uppercase. At least it should be, the first letter should be uppercase, in uppercase. So that's why this is a class, and this is my constructor, and I have taken two parameters, self and double star KWRGS. Self refers the current instance, that I will create to access the class. And here double star KWARGS means it's a keyword argument. That means it will take the value as key value keyword pair, like dictionary. So actually it is a dictionary, and this is my class attribute self.name, self.mark, self.grade, and I have, because I'm using here double star KWRG, so I want it as a dictionary. That's why I've written here kwargs.gate, and then name, and name would be unknown. Initially it is unknown. When user will provide you the name, then only you can know the who's the person is going to store in this student underscore detail. So right now you don't know anything, and we also don't know marks. That's why I have put it here 0. And the third one is my grade, and we have created a function for this, and that's why I have written all this. See, this is my for loop. You can say I need to mention over here now that I'm using for loop. So let me comment for loop it grade. Okay. So I have created a chart here. This is a my function calculate underscore grade, and sorry, this is not my function. This is a method calculate underscore grade, and in this method I have passed self two parameters. First is self and second is marks. So for this, if I don't write here self dot marks, then it will give me. Okay, I will show you, but first let me do this. Uh, okay, I have already shown you the to run how it is going to work. Now I am going to empty this. So let's see what will happen. Let me run it again. Then you can see what is going to happen. So it's again asking me. So I'm giving 1 as my input, and then it will ask me student name. So I'm writing her name like Neha, and then you can see enter your student marks. So I suppose I'm entering marks 989, and then it's giving me error. Why it's throwing me error? Okay, actually I have changed it from in option teaser. To your choice, enter name student Neha, then trace back call. Self underscore. Oh, yeah, because I have changed this, that's why it's giving me error. So I need to write here self dot marks, or you can see, let's control Z. Okay, so it will give you error because we are not giving here any. That means it will consider marks as 0. That's why it will give you error. Let me clean the screen. Okay, now it's clean. So as you can see here, I have given a chart for grade, and this is not 0. Okay, this one, the line number 12, this is not 0. This is O. O means outstanding. So whenever a student, I have written over here range. Whenever you choose a range, the lower bound will be inclusive, but the upper bound is exclusive. That's why I have mentioned here 101. You can say that uh, whatever exam we give, it mostly 100 up to 100, but I have mentioned here 101. Why? Because it will not take the value 101. It will take only up to 100. That means minus 1. 1, I mean less than 1. Sorry, 1 will be excluded. That's why it will take only 90 to 100. It will take 75 to 89. And the third, it will take 60 to 74. And next, 45 to 59, 35 to 44, 25 to 34. And this is like 0 to 24. Okay, that's why I have mentioned here all the grades. You can check it. This is like our board exam. When we were in school in class 10, then it was like that. Oh, that means outstanding, excellent, then A, very good, and then B, C. Okay. So as I have given her a chart over here, and then I mention here for grade and marks range. What is my marks range? Marks range would be this one, 90 to 100, 175 to 90. This is my marks range. And for grade, comma marks range, in grade chart, this grade chart dot item, if marks in marks underscore range, that means if marks whatever marks you the user will give. Suppose I have, let me run the program and then I will show you how it's working. So wait, so I have to first task. Now it will be my first task. So Python question 1 dot py. Let me say it's asking me, so I'm giving 1. Then Kavya, marks would be suppose 78. So this is my marks 78, and I'm putting here, I'm in, when I hit enter, it shouldn't add detail added successfully. Now it will check. So first it will go and check, it will take the, I mean, for to get the grade. And this is my marks range. So in this marks range, whatever grade chart I have given, I have put it, it will check if marks in marks range. That means if 78 is in this marks range or not. If it is in marks range, that means you can see 78 is in from A plus. That means in range 75 to 90. So it will return you the grade. What is your grade? So your grade would be A plus. So it will return you A plus. So let's choose 2 as I input, then you can see A plus. It is giving you A plus. That's how it's working. I hope it's clear. Or suppose if you not mention anything, then it will give you invalid marks. If you write here, suppose I'm giving your marks like, let me choose one again, then I write here name. Seetal and marks. It's asking me marks. So suppose I'm giving marks like 105. Then what will happen? Then it's added successfully. Then I will choose 2 and what? It will return me invalid marks because in this range, this is not belong to the range. That's why it's giving you invalid marks. So this is how it's working. It is very simple to understand. Okay, let's move. So how we are getting all these things? So for this, I will my first choice would be add student details. So let's move. Let me close on this thing. We have already understood what we are doing over here. So if I choose 1, then what will happen? Then it will first ask the user to give the input like enter name of a student, enter marks of a student. Then it will be a by default of type string. There is no doubt because we from the day 1 we are learning that whenever we will use input function, it will be by default string. So it will be of type in string as I said, and then we will create an instance called student, and you can see this is my s is in lowercase because here this is my instance that refers to the self, or you can say self will be referred to this student. This is my instance, or you can say object. So it will refer this one, and there we will put what we are going to assign my class, which is student, and it will take 2 parameters, name and marks. And as we are using double star KWRGS, so it will take in pair. That means key and word. So name is my key and n, which user will provide me. It will be my value, and marks is my key, and m is whatever user will provide me. You can write here name and marks also. That means name, then assigning operator name, marks, and assigning operator marks. It can be like that, but I'm not using in that way. So now we have from this we are I mean within parentheses we pass name and marks and with the value, and by writing all these things we can call the constructor. And which constructor? This is my constructor, so I will call this constructor, and so that we can access the attributes, class attributes. And now as we can see in line 32, we have created a list. So now whatever detail I got from the user, I will store all the details in the student underscore list, student underscore details list. So that's why I'm using append function, and within parentheses I have passed this instance so that all the details can be stored in the list. Now, it will generally give you student detail added successfully. This is not very important, but you can write like this that you student had details had already inserted in your list. And now, second option, what is display information? So to display, you have to write like this. That first we are checking that if we have not passed any details, I mean user had not not given us any detail, then it will be there will be no details to show. So that's why no detail to display. And if they give us they gave you some detail, then you can print it like this. Iteration here, iteration will take place and it will check whether I mean, in the first iteration, it will pick the first element or the first value from the student detail list, and then it will get it stored in the variable called s. And again, iteration will take place and it will get stored in the variable called s. And then it will be repeated until the all the values in the list has not, I mean, all the elements present in the list is not entered, then until it will work. Okay, next. So as we have a function, so that we can, sorry, we have a, where is my, okay. So we have a method to call, to display the information. That's why we will use this, and for this we will just write as dot display underscore info. So with the help of this we can get the value like this. In this way we can get the value. And why this is giving you invalid marks? Because we had passed the value which is not present in the range, that 105. That's why it's giving you invalid marks. So initially it was good, as you can see, it was good when we put it here 78. So it was good. It was working. Okay. So this was my choice too. And the third choice is very, as it is very easy. This is third choice. In third choice, you will choose like exit the program, and you have to break the loop. Otherwise, it will be continue. So you have to write here break. Otherwise, uh, it will not stop. Okay. Next, if user has not chosen three to exit the program, maybe he has chosen 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, anything, then it will not give you error. It will generally give you invalid choice. Please choose valid choice. So this is all about this question, and it was I have just explained the solution. I hope it's clear. So thank you very much.